When it comes to social apps for crypto, still the best options are Twitter, Discord, Telegram. There's really nothing yet of value that people are using on a massive scale, connected to your wallet or doing some of other stuff. However, there are of course many different innovations, for example, going from Lens to dbank to a bunch of other applications as well, building really cool stuff. And one such application that just appeared is friend.tech, and in this video I'm going to cover friend.tech because this is the newest app. This is for just on phones, so if you have Android or iPhone, it doesn't matter, you have to install that, but then you have also to get an invite code, and I'm going to show you how you can get it. So friend.tech is basically something like BitCloud a couple of months ago, or I think last year or something. It basically appeared where you can actually trade shares in different people. So for example, you can find me there and try to buy my share, or try to make money on betting on different influencers going up or down. Really interesting stuff, because basically everything is on Base. So you get a new wallet, the new private with a new private keys. You have to transfer, of course, some small amount of money, and then you can start trading, and of course build on your own profile of shares in various people, as well as message those people later on. So this is pretty cool stuff, and I'm going to show you what's inside, because you won't be able to see that on desktop. You need a phone application, but if you go to friend.tech, as you can see it on screen, then basically it will allow you to download the app on the phone. Now let's dive into the details of how it looks inside, following this great article by CoinDesk, which is pretty great analysis, the best I found on the internet right now, showing also how much it did in trading volume in those various shares across different people. Basically it did $8.11 million, so 4,400 ETH, which is pretty substantial. That's only like 24 hours since launch, so far surpassing OpenSea in the same time frame. And if you go inside, then there's a bunch of different interesting Twitter threads about the genesis, the origin of friend.tech, how it's doing that, and what's inside. So basically this article from this tweet from yuga.eth, you can see that on the top you'll be able to see different influencers, and then different shares in them with the share price. So on number one is Kobe with 2.2 ETH price, pretty substantial one, of course. But then for smaller influencers, for people that are not that known, the price of the share is basically something like 0.001 ETH. So you can easily buy those if you believe in those people growing, for example, and more people joining. Really interesting stuff. So this is from Yuga Color, senior staff software engineer at Coinbase. Now there's a bunch of different statistics. A lot of people are buying and sharing the application because, of course, you can make money and trading, and this is a new trend. So there's a lot of people jumping on this bandwagon. Of course, nothing here is financial advice. You have to remember that you can lose definitely a lot of money, and it's still like in a beta testing, so we don't know about the privacy, we don't know about whether or not this is safe application in a way. So definitely, for example, if you're using email, just use some kind of a new anonymous email if you want to use the application. That's always the easiest and the safest solution to be. Now, many users already joined. There are like a couple of thousands of unique buyers, 9 times the transactions when it comes to the entire Ethereum NFT marketplace. So this is crazy. The volume is also pretty nice, and this really brings a lot of attention again to Base, because everything is running on L2 Base, which is super fast, super cheap as well when it comes to buying and selling. So there were already some problems, because basically because of the popularity of the application, it went down for a couple of hours, but basically it's back up and working pretty well. So when it comes to where does it come from, the creator of the friend.tech is built by OX Eraser Alt, a crypto OG that basically was a lead dev for TweetDAO, an NFT which granted access to posting from a shared Twitter account. So that project went viral and then went bust, but it already was quite a cool development work. So seeing that, it might be very interesting to see where friend.tech will go. And generally, this trend of social applications is something to be looking at, because basically this has like a really huge networking effect. So if more people join, then they invite their friends, and then there will be more friends. And on top of that, there's a crypto airdrop inside, because if you go into the application, and of course everyone loves crypto airdrops, then you will see that there will be some kind of a distribution on the app coming in the next week or so, and probably there will be like next airdrops as well. So if you join before the next week, you'll be able to maybe get this kind of airdrop. Of course, we don't know what it will be, whether it will be like some kind of a shares, well, there will be some kind of a token, so we don't know that yet. It's only pure speculation for now, but there's definitely something coming, and there are very interesting stuff happening on the platform, many people joining in. There's some concerns about the privacy policy, which is basically coming soon, meaning that there's no privacy policy for now. That's why you should be careful, like with any new kind of application in the space. But if you go to friend.tech, then basically you'll see the screen, add to home screen, install the app from Chrome, you'll be able to add the application. So this is the advice from Ignaz. He's basically saying that, yeah, because of the non-existent privacy policy, you should use anonymous email, fund your wallet from a fresh wallet that's funded from a centralized exchange, and be patient about it. The app doesn't work well under heavy load, so yeah, everything is new. So this is important if you're, especially if you're anonymous, if you're somewhat doxed and you don't care about that, then of course you can do different stuff. But yeah, this is basically very interesting trend in general. So if you want to try it, and if you want to find it, then basically you have to look for my full login. So if you go to Twitter, basically what you have to start writing is this PRZE, and then you will find my full name. I'm already on the app, so if you want to find me there and say hi or buy a share, you're definitely invited to do so. Of course, nothing here is financial advice. This is very new product, so no promises here. You should be careful, but it's a lot of fun, and you can see a lot of friends joining, especially that people are sharing codes. So how you should get a code is basically go on Twitter and look for friend.tech code. People are posting those because if you join the platform, you are able to invite free friends. I already did that, so I won't be able to share the code here. But if you just tweet, does anyone have a code, then a lot of people will write to you, or you can just look through different tweets, searching here for friend.tech or something else. So this will be this is how you basically get this is how you get a code right now, looking on Twitter, and there are more and more codes appearing. A lot of fun, but be careful there. Nothing is safe in crypto. You should always be careful what you're doing and that you understand the consequences. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more updates on what's happening in crypto markets, and see you in the next video.